In this video, I'm about to show y'all the top 10 most underrated teams to use or to win with in this game today. And y'all missed this video or the top 10 historic teams, make sure y'all go to my channel and check it out. Those are the people who missed the video. Number 10, you have to go with the Wizards because they got Bradley Beal, you got Kristaps Porzingis, you got Will Barton, and you got Kyle Kuzma. Now, this guy Kyle Kuzma, you can't leave that guy over because he got the fastest jump shot. So when you shoot with him, it's easy to green. And not only that, you got Bradley Beal, the guy that could dribble. He could take you to the paint. He got an outside shot, a limitless range, so you can able to pull it for far distance. And his three balls are 85, so that means you're gonna knock that down on a consistent basis. Now, with Porzingis, he's the type of guy that could defend. He's 7'3", he got long arms. And guys decide to all ball, you can do pick and fade with him. And then it'll be easy money every time because a lot of guys like the all ball 90% of the time and playing online. So you need that team to do it. The Wizards are a team to do it against that all ball defense. Now the problem is with this team is that they got a lack of defense and perimeter, and you might get destroyed depending what team you play against. So make sure you play zone if you had a hard time playing defense man to man, so that way you get some stops because they're not that good defensively. Number 9, you have to go with the Pelicans because you got CJ McCollum, you got Brandon Ingram, you got Zion Williamson. They're about to be at 90 overall on that team, and you got Valanciunas, a guy that can shoot the 3-ball. Very consistent basis. If you're not shooting him, you're good. Now let's go with CJ McCollum. CJ McCollum is a guy that he used to play shooting guard, but they put him at the point guard position. He know how to shoot well. He got a better dribble animation as well. He got quick first step on bronze. And you got Zion Williamson, the guy that would dunk you. He got a Hall of Fame limitless takeoff. And he got a Hall of Fame poster watch. So that means that he'll get a dunk every time. When you do like a pick and roll with Zion Williamson, make sure you throw a lob. You get those animation. You get those animation content dunks, just like what you seen right there. And you got Brandon Ingram, the guy that's 6'8". He can move the ball, he could dribble, he could shoot the ball, he could dunk, and he compared to Kevin Durant. And he's an underrated scorer in the video game and real life. So make sure you don't sleep with him because a lot of people like to use Zion Williamson, but they don't use Brandon Ingram this much. So make sure you use him wisely so he won't disappoint y'all. Number 8, you have to go with Chicago Bulls because you got Alonzo Ball, DeMar DeRozan, you got Zach LaVine, you got Vucevic, whoever his name is, you got Andre Drummond, you got Alex Caruso, the guy that can play defense off the bench. Now, the good thing about this team is that you need to lock up your favorite point guards. Alonzo Ball able to do that, and Alex Caruso. So make sure you use those guys to play better defense against better guards, like guys like Steph Curry, you got Kyrie Irving, and John Morant. Now, when you use Zach LaVine, this man could shoot the 3-ball. He can slash it to the rim. He'll dunk on you wherever he wants to, but not all the time. But if you get a chance, he will dunk on you. You got DeMar DeRozan, the guy that got the mid-range on pack, is like a 99, and he can shoot the 3-ball consistent basis. But you gotta know how to time his shot. His jump shot just like Jason McGrady's, but he shoots very high. So you gotta know how to shoot with him, able to time it and get a green. And Lonzo Ball is a guy that he got silver clamp, so that means that you're able to challenge against great point guards like Chris Paul, Steph Curry, and you know the rest. And you got Andre Drummond. Sometimes I start him, depends on the center I'm going up against. Like if you're going against guys like Kareem, Joel Embiid, Shaq, then you should start Andre Drummond because Vucevic, he got no defense in the paint. He'll get scored on very easily. But the good thing about Vucevic is that you can shoot the 3-ball from the outside if they all ball against you. So it's a great team to use. Number 7, you had to go with the Mavericks because you got Luka Doncic, you got Smith, Tim Hardaway, you got Christian Wood, and JaVale McGee coming off the bench. You can start him if you want to, depends on the matchup on the center, because you're going to need JaVale McGee to slow that down, even though he's going to get bullied. The good thing about Luka Doncic is that his 3-ball is high. He can move the ball. He kind of moves slow. That's a downfall because he went from having a gold quick footstep from last year to bronze, which it makes no sense. But they should keep it that way, so that's only downfall. And plus, his jump shot a little bit tricky and it's kind of slow. So make sure you know how to shoot with him when he's open and create that separation, like a step back. You do like a difficult shot from the 3-point line, like a circus threes or AJ threes, whatever you want to call it. And you could drive to the paint most of the time with him. So number 6, I had to go with the Suns. They're very, very underrated team to use if you want to win games because you got Chris Paul, the guy that could lock up your favorite point guard. You got Devin Booker, the guy that could shoot very nicely in this game. You got DeAndre Ayton, the guy that could defend the best of them, and he could shoot the 3-ball in the mid-range. And you got Mikal Bridges, the guy that could defend the best player in the game. such as Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Chris Middleton, Jimmy Butler, and etc. Now, the good thing about Devin Booker is that he got nice dribble moves. He can shoot the 3-ball. He can shoot like a difficult shot mid-range. He got a nice jumper. His jump shot is easy to time now compared to last year. And he can move the ball very good. And he's kind of fast and he can pass the ball. He got a gold diamond, so that means that diamond is a blessing when you open. The only problem is with Devin Booker is that he's not a defender. Number 5, you got the Cavaliers because they're very underrated. And this team is a fun team to use to compete against the best teams in the game. Because you got Jaren Allen and you got Evan Mobley. These two guys, not only they could defend, they could score and they could post up and they could shoot the ball. You got Donovan Mitchell, a guy that could speed boost. He could shoot the 3-ball. He could dunk on you wherever he feel like. He get those content animations. And you got Garland, a guy that could speed boost. His dribble animation is so nice in this game. Even pop players use his animation. So when you want to get by an opponent, he's the type of guy that will blow past you anytime because he moves so damn fast and he can shoot. But the problem is that he got a quick jumper, so make sure you know how to shoot with him before you play with him. Now with Donovan Mitchell, he's the type of guy that it does not matter. Like he's a 91 overall. He might be a 93. Don't be surprised. And you got Kevin Love coming off the bench. He's still playing for the Cavaliers. He got Chris LeVert, a guy that can shoot the ball. Even though he can't play defense, that's the only thing that is lacking. Number 4, you gotta go with the Nuggets because you got one of the best centers in the game today, Jokic. You got Aaron Gordon, you got Jamal Murray, you got Michael Porter Jr., you got Caldwell Pope. In the bench, you got DeAndre Jordan, and the rest of the bench is cool. I don't know the rest, but they great. So the thing is about this Nuggets team that you get able to 5 out. They got the 5-out freelance called the Nuggets freelance. So make sure you had that. And sometimes Jokic, he take the ball down the court. That means that he play point center. So be careful with that because he kind of like OP when he dribble down the court. A lot of people don't like to post fade with him, but his post fade is very cheap, especially on the right side of the court. When you post fade, it's green automatically. I ain't getting a chance to do it, but most of the time when you do it, it's green automatically. And now that he can shoot the 3-ball on a consistent basis. Sometimes it goes up and down. Sometimes they give him an 85 3-ball or 78, but you still could time it. And they give him a post takeover. That means that it's cheese. You already know what time it is with that takeover. They can't stop that. The problem is with Jokic is that his defense is so low because you got a low interior defense, so it'll be very hard to stop a great big man. Number 3 on that list, you gotta go with the Timberwolves because you always gonna see that team online because you got Rudy Gobert and the Cat. Those are the twin towers in playing online, so that means that they get some type of build-offs. They get a lot of offensive rebounds, especially Rudy Gobert. He played like he one of the best centers in this game because of how this game is made. So people like to use that team as well because Rudy Gobert is the type of guy that had 2 Hall of Fame badges. He got post lockdown and anchor. That means that you're gonna have a hard time scoring against Rudy Gobert. Depends on the center, but not all centers. And not only that, he grab rebounds like crazy along with Cat. And Cat is called Andy Towns. He's 7 foot tall, so he able to grab rebound. He can shoot. He can post up. He can create the mismatch because a lot of power forwards in this league today is weak. So you got advantage. You got advantage down there to post up and play booty ball with the Cat. So they're putting at the 4. That's a fair advantage. And not only that, you got Anthony Edwards, a guy that can shoot the 3-ball. He could dribble, he could move, he could dunk on you. He get those content animations. He got goal posterizer and goal limitless takeoff. And you got D'Angelo Russell. He's 6'5". He able to pass the ball. He got a nice dribble style, and he's nice. Number 2 on that list, you gotta go with the Grizzlies because you got John Morant, one of the best point guard in the NBA today in the video game. He's very OP. You cannot stop this man. Along with Desmond Baines, one of the great shot shooters in this game today. You got Steven Adams, a guy that could grab offensive rebound like Dennis Rodman. He's a rebound beast. He could defend and he's strong. And you got Jared Jackson, the guy that could stretch the floor. He could defend. And he could slow down like guys like Giannis. Not too great, but he could slow him down just a little bit. And you got Dylan Brooks, a guy that could defend the best player in the court, such as Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Trae Young, anybody. So make sure you put that guy on the best scorer on the court. Now, a great thing about John Morant is that he's very hard to stop. Number 1, you gotta go with the Lakers because they trash right now. I know it's too early to speak on it, but right now they're not looking too good. But in the video game, they OP and they're a great team to use because you got Anthony Davis, a guy that can defend the best of them. You got LeBron James to do what he does, even though he's 38 years old. He can slash it to win. He got Hall of Fame badges like finisher and things like that. Now, the crazy thing about this Lakers team is that they still good in the video game, but they not trash though. They're very underrated. People still use them in cheese.